What's up, everybody? It's your boy Money Mike back again with another episode of Elevated Crypto, where every day we're scanning the news, we're checking the markets, and we're discussing all things crypto. That being said, guys, today not much going on, right? The 15th, not too much crazy action in the market the last 24, 48 hours or so. I do have a couple interesting articles, though, nonetheless, to cover with you. We have an article about the Department of Justice and their stance on crypto and what it means for everybody else. We have some news out of Italy and what a good amount of their banks are doing over there. Major updates for Bitcoin. That is big news. 2 historic updates they're getting. Also, I'm not sure if you guys use or are familiar with Coinbase, but if you are and you have the app, they are running a program where they're giving away some free compound. You just have to watch a couple videos, learn about the coin, whatever. And then also we have an article on negative interest rates, where it's happening, if it's happening, and what it could mean for you. That being said, guys, let's get right into it. As always, don't hesitate to smash that like button if you like the content. Hit subscribe. That way, whenever I post or upload something, you'll be notified. A lot of times things move quick in this crypto ecosystem, and you'll want to be notified of the news as quick as it happens and when it happens. Sometimes it's very time sensitive, needless to say. So make sure you hit that subscribe. Don't cost you nothing. It's free. Also follow me over on Twitter at Elevated Crypto. And also here for the YouTube channel, once we get to 1,000 subscribers, we are going to do that giveaway, guys. So we'll talk more about that. The closer we get to 1,000, we will do a poll or something like that as far as what the prize will be. That being said, let's jump into it. As always, this is not financial advice. This is just my opinion. As always, do your own research, guys. First article of the day from CoinDesk. The U.S. Crypto Enforcement Framework is a warning to international exchanges. Now, scrolling on down here, it says the Department of Justice just fired a warning to crypto exchanges worldwide. Comply with U.S. law or face the potential wrath of the federal government. Now, it says last week the DOJ published an 83-page crypto enforcement framework detailing its approach to the nascent space and discussing potential crimes. And I don't know if you guys remember or if you watched that video that I did. I believe that was 1 or 2 videos ago. But we talked about that, right? We talked about that 83-page enforcement framework that they put out. It was right around the time that the Ripple CTO was complaining of the lack of clarity, right? And then it was like the next day or something that this popped up. Needless to say, scroll on down through this here, but it says the document came just days after prosecutors with the U.S. Attorney's Office for the Southern District of New York brought charges against crypto trading platform BitMEX, which headquartered in the Seychelles, and its leaders, some of who do not reside in the U.S. And you guys know all about that, I'm sure. The charges brought forth against BitMEX and how they, actually went after the one guy and he was arrested and had later posted bail. Needless to say, guys, this is just another sign, another indicator that we are moving towards mass adoption, right? U.S. is taking more interest in it. They realize, okay, we need to set a framework. We need to make some clarity here so we don't lose out on the innovation and the technology. And it's good that we're starting to see that, right? Anyways, that was news from today. You could pop over there on CoinDesk and check that out. The next article here, around 100 Italian banks are officially on the blockchain. Now, this came out a day or 2 ago, and I meant to throw this in a video, and I just didn't get around to it. So I wanted to include it today. It says here, after the latest addition of 42 banks, there are now about 100 Italian banks that are officially operating on the country's banking blockchain network, Spunta, built on R3's Corda. The Italian Banking Association announced on Tuesday. So that's pretty cool, guys, right? Sorry, excuse me. That's pretty cool. You're seeing, other countries, even though it's not the U.S. right now, but you're seeing other countries take that leap and, move some of the banking and some of these bigger industry things onto the blockchain, right? They're realizing that the use case for blockchain technology is literally off the charts. There is so much use case for this stuff. I even read an article that Breitling, the watchmaker, was actually doing something with blockchain that their new watches would be, I don't know, somehow listed on the blockchain, or you'd be able to scan your watch and prove its authenticity or something along those lines. But I thought that was pretty neat. Anyways, guys, this article here, this was from CoinDesk again. Just saying about the Italian banks here. It says banks first joined the blockchain project designed to improve interbank data transfer and settlement speeds back in March of 2020. And by May, 55 banks had joined the network. So that was just from March. March, April, May. Within 3 months, 55 banks. So that's crazy. And that just goes to show, guys, the use case for this stuff really is off the charts. It's amazing. And the more and more that gets adopted, right, and more it gets adapted into these businesses in different use cases, it's going to grow the ecosystem as a whole, and everyone will benefit. Moving on, I'm not going to go through this article verbatim with you guys. That was from CoinDesk. The next one, though, this is off of Decrypt, and this is what we were talking about with Bitcoin. Bitcoin is getting 2 major improvements in historic code update. So people look at that and say, man, well, what does that mean? What does that mean for Bitcoin? Like, I'm no coder. I don't understand code. Scrolling on down, right, it's the much-awaited Schnorr and Taproot proposal. So I guess they're the 2 updates. Schnorr and Taproot were implemented to Bitcoin Core earlier today, as per Comet history. Available on open source platform GitHub. When activated, they will bring about better transactional capabilities to Bitcoin while increasing the network's privacy features. So again, they're implemented in there, but they're not activated yet. But just goes to show you guys, like, constantly improving, constantly finding ways to be more efficient, get better. And just honestly, this crypto ecosystem as a whole, it's just, we are just getting started, guys, really. We are just getting started. But, so I thought that was pretty cool. You could roll over to Decrypt and check out the whole article. But just say, nice to know, things are getting better. It's going to be more efficient. The transactions will be quicker. So, that's something to look forward to. Next article up, also from Decrypt. This is the one I was talking to you guys about, Coinbase. Coinbase paying users to learn about DeFi project Compound. Again, guys, we know anything DeFi blows up, right? It's like a hot word. Coinbase has added the DeFi protocol Compound to its Earn program, offering lessons in the basics of DeFi lending and borrowing. So you could go on over Decrypt and check this whole thing out, but in brief, Coinbase added Compound DeFi protocol to its Earn Crypto tutorial program. So basically you could, I think, watch some videos, maybe answer a question or two, and you could earn, free Compound. Users are rewarded with different crypto tokens for learning and interacting with their respective protocols. Compound was one of the first DeFi tokens to embrace decentralized governance. So that's something pretty cool, guys. And, and as a way for you to get a little bit of this coin without actually having to buy it, just something neat. And you can learn about it in the process, right? And broaden your knowledge. Every day I learn something new in this space, and that's good, right? It's good. The more you know, the better. Moving on, our last article, not going to tie you up, negative interest rates. Now, this hasn't happened in the U.S. yet, but this is happening over in Britain. Well, it didn't happen there yet, but it's being talked about over in Britain. So I guess, reading this article here, it says Britain's central bank is considering negative interest rates. Yesterday, it sent a letter to banks in the country to gauge their level of preparedness for negative rates. What this will this mean that banks will charge customers for deposits? Opinions from experts vary, right? I mean, could you actually see the bank charging you to hold your money there? I don't know. And honestly, if it ever came to that, you would see a lot of people take their money out of the banks, right? I mean, I don't know. Are you really going to pay? And how much would the fee be? Would it depend on what you have in there? So who knows? Things to think about and look at, right? It said the Bank of England yesterday sent a letter to the nation's banks asking them if they were ready for negative interest rates. The Bank of England's Monetary Policy Committee wants to get a feel for how negative interest rates would hit the British economy. because they have been hit hard by the coronavirus pandemic. And honestly, everybody has, right? I mean, like the US, China, the whole world has been pretty much hit hard by this coronavirus. So you never know. Maybe this is something that, hey, say it goes well over in Britain, maybe that's something that the US adopts down the line to really boost this ecosystem after the coronavirus. Who knows? Anyways, guys, that's over on Decrypt. Check it out. Comment below. Let me know your opinion. I don't think, what do you guys think? Do you think we'll ever see that? And do you think it'll come to a point where banks actually charge you to hold your money? Think about that. As always, guys, elevate yourself, elevate the people around you. Till the next video, have a good one.